Yo, what is up, YouTube? And today is episode 2 of preseason. Yesterday was chest and tries. Today's is legs. Just, my leg day is my favorite day, but, after not hitting it for a bit, it really was, pretty fucking hard to do, to get back into. But let's just get straight into it with the voiceover, starting off with my first set. So I recorded this whole video on the wrong mic. My dumb ass. Anyways, this is my warm-up set. We're just doing a quick, 155 just to see, where my legs are at, how I'm standing, how this is gonna feel. We're just gonna do a quick spam, and then we're gonna rack it back up. Gotta make sure this first rep is low enough. Check it again with a second rep, and then we spam it out. See how fast we can get it going. Not much here besides the warm-up reps. We're gonna build up each set to get higher and higher, so we can finally reach that maximum point-ish. I know it's not the max where I was, and it's definitely not the max where I'm at now, because the last rep hurt, but it wasn't bad, So this is about 260 right here. Each time I add a full plate, it adds another 110 pounds, a full red plate. Here's me going down, making sure I hit depth. So my normal weeks, they go chest and tries on Monday, legs on Tuesdays, and Wednesdays are our back days or deadlift days. Just hitting each lift each week really helps you build that strength for those lifts, especially for competitions. But this was a quick set. It did hurt a little bit, but I realized I could do more. I'm just probably my mind's not fully into it because haven't been doing it. My body's feeling weird about it. I put my knee sleeves on this time just to feel good about it, feel good about myself. This is about 300 pounds. For these I just wanted to go red plate, max it out, get it to the nearest 100. Red plate, get it to the nearest 100. So this is about 304-ish. Just trying to see where I'm at. I really pushed myself in these last two reps, my two top set reps. You can kind of hear me getting a little iffy on these. But here we go. Let's skip over to that. This is about 370. Usually it's about 380 if I put the racks, the clips on the blue part right there. But since I did not, it's about 370. We got me just trying to feel myself, get hyped on myself, because I ain't got a lifting partner anymore, because they're all gone for vacation. Here we go, lift off. See if I hit depth on this. And up. There we go. That's one. That was pretty good depth. I think I'll go for 2 here, just to really feel myself. I pushed myself in the next one to go up to 400. 407 is next. I'm gonna break that 400 barrier just to have myself a good set point to continue lifting on these next few weeks in this preseason. Let's see it. Down and up. Yes, sir. That was a pretty good rep. Hit depth and everything. There ain't much I gotta say about that besides, seeing where I'm at. That's the whole first week of this, is just seeing where I'm at, seeing if I can do it again, and how far I've fallen from where I was about 2 months ago. We got myself, we have me doing leg curls here. It's about 90 pounds, nothing too heavy, just trying to make sure where I'm at. You see me kind of shrug it off yeah, this wasn't that much. But let's get on to the next set. Alright, we got my next set here. Same thing, 90 pounds for 8 reps. Nothing too heavy, not really pushing myself too much here. You got to take it easy. Can't really rush myself too fast into it, or else I'm gonna get injured and be out again. I've been out too long. I can't get out again. All right. So we're just doing 8. I kind of really pushing myself here, and I'm changing it to about 110, 120. I think it's 120 that I changed it to. Just for my next set, which is gonna be 4. So here we got me going for 4. Again, nothing too exciting, but rushing yourself into things head first, not always the best thing to do in life and anything. So taking it easy really helps. The little top thing got unclipped, that's why I was like, fuck. So we got this next 2 right here, I think. Yep. There we go for 1 more. So it's been so long since I've actually been in a gym that it was weird going back. Like, I didn't feel the same rush that I normally feel. It felt more like a chore that I had to do, more than a thing that I love to do. And I think after that first, after this day, the next day when I felt sore from legs, I really felt like, damn, I remember enjoying this. This is why I chose to do this. But yeah, here's my next set, my next lift, which is hack squat. I usually do 3 major lifts and then 1 optional one. So for today, my 3 major lifts were squat, leg curls, and then hack squat. Just hitting squat twice this week to really hit those legs, the outer leg and the whole thigh pretty much, because that's what you use for squat and deadlift pretty much. You use your hammies for deadlift, but hitting hitting thighs is a great thing for powerlifters to do. Where am I going with this? Thighs is not everybody's favorite, but it's my favorite, and I get why it's not everybody's favorite. Squatting is hard. Squatting is a hard thing to do because you start feeling everything in your legs. You're like, damn, my leg hurts. You can see it on my face right there. Like, damn, my knee hurts right here. Why does my knee hurt? I'm also tired, bro. It was a long day that day. You see me fucking with my knee. My right knee gives me issues sometimes. That's just how it goes. That's how the cookie crumbles. But yeah, let's switch on to my next set. Alright, you got my next set right here. Still same weight, 225-ish for 8. I'm going in for a little narrower stance, more narrow stance, so I can really feel the outer thighs be hit. Hitting these really hurts. I was also trying to see if I can not hurt my knee while doing this. Hack squat really hurts my knees. I don't know why. It just might be how my body's built. It's not built for hack squat. But I do like hack squat a lot. But it just fucking hurts my knees. So I don't hit it. My main 3 lifts this past year were squat, hamstring curls, and then leg press, which we'll get into after this. But each day I schedule them out as 3 major lifts and then 1 last optional lift, just to feel myself. But in preseason, it's gonna be 4 lifts every week, just to continue feeling myself and see where I'm at, see how much I can endure for now. But when it gets to regular season, it's about 3 lifts, heavier, pretty much. But yeah, we got me here back to a wide stance because that narrow stance didn't really help. My joints and stuff, I can feel all my joints during this. Like, all of them were hurting. I don't know how, I don't know why. I guess I'm going for 1 more set. I think I wasn't satisfied. I was not satisfied with that last one. So, here we go. It's about 225, 275. on the bar. This will be my last one before we head over to the leg press machine. The leg press machine, it helps, kind of, not really. It makes you feel good, pretty much. You can see me fucking with my knees. You don't need to see me fucking with my knees. Let's just switch over to leg press. All right, here we go with leg press. 3 plates, nothing too much, nothing too heavy. I'm gonna do 2 sets of this, just optional sets, just to fully, like, you know, feeling it. You gotta feel it. I did cardio after this, which is cardio varies per day to day. Usually on chest days I run about a mile. Leg days I do the bike for about 15 minutes. The back days I do the Stairmaster for about 10, just to get each leg, each muscle hit again. Cardio isn't something a powerlifter. It's something a human needs, but for a powerlifter, it's kind of can be detrimental to your lifting, depending on how you lift. It is important though to get that cardio in, but sometimes it trains your muscles weirdly. That's why you gotta be different on each one, on each day. Here's my next set of leg press. You can see me sweating up a storm. It's hot. I know that fan looks like it's going fast, but it really is not. I can promise you that. It is hot. But we ain't doing too much for leg press. Usually I would do more, but it's again, I've been out. But yeah. Alright, let's skip over back to me talking to y'all face to face. Yep, so that was my squat day. Nothing really too exciting. Just, again, preseason is just going to be me trying to get to where I'm at, where I was 2 months ago. You know, got to start from the bottom again, get back up. Nothing much I can do. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.